Hi everyone, today I want to share a card using the Shepherd's Care stamp set. This stamp set is in the September to December mini catalog. And I'm part of a group of demonstrators who get together and we choose different stamps from the catalog, and each of us create a dozen, or actually a little more than a dozen, of the same card, and then we mail them out to each other, and that way when we get them all back, we have 20 different samples from the catalog or more, and all from different stamp sets. We all choose a different stamp set. And the one that I'm doing is Shepherd's Care. So it's a little early for Christmas, but that is my assignment. I am going to do a card where I kind of was looking at this and I loved this stamp, the way that it's got this shadow on one side. It's kind of I wonder if you can see that through the video, but it's got the dark outline, but then it's also got a shadow on the shepherd and the sheep. So I thought that was really fun, and I thought I would emphasize that by having a light casting a shadow. And where is my sample? Here we go. So I've got my star casting a light on the shepherd, and I use watercolor pencils to get that because it's hard to stamp or marker on dark colors, but by starting with a white and then adding daffodil on top, I can get this glow. Now I also tried it with just white and I can't decide which one I like better, so you're going to help me out. So here is the stamp set, and let me tell you our ingredients here. I've got a card base in Night of Navy, and then I've got a matte piece in basic black, and this is 4 by 5 1/4. And then I've got another piece of basic gray, and this one is 1/8 of an inch smaller, so it is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8, and that's going to go on the black. Okay, and now the inside I've already stamped because I didn't want my video to be super long, and I've got the sentiments from the stamp set, and I used the small little town of Bethlehem and the smaller star for the inside. And I can either find a happy or Merry Christmas or write Merry Christmas here across if I want to, and sign my name. I put this on this side because I like to sign my name. For some reason we sign our names on the right side. But either way, anyway, so this is what I'm doing here. Now this stamp set is really nice for Christmas, but it also has this little sentiment here. He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds, and that's a nice for sympathy card too. So it's kind of not just Christmas. So anyway, that is the base, and let's get our stamping done. So we're going to start with the big shepherd. And I'm going to stamp on the bottom left. Okay. And then I also need to stamp another one on a post-it note. Now I already did that because my video cut out and I had to restart. So I already have my cutout, and what I did was I stamped again on this post-it note, and then I can just place it right on top here to mask off the area I don't want to have the blending brushes. Now this post-it note is called Super Sticky, and what I like about it is that it's fully sticky except for this little tiny lip so that you can lift it off. Oftentimes post-it notes have just a strip of sticky and then the rest is really flappy, but this one is fully sticky, super sticky. I really like these for masking. Okay, now I also used these because I have them lying around. These are the ones that are only sticky at the top, and I don't use them anymore now that I found my super sticky. But I do use them to cut off an area, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to cut off this area right there, and then we're going to blending brush this area. That's going to be our dark sky. So this is Night of Navy ink, and I just pick it up with a circular motion and put it down in a circular motion as well. Okay, you have to make sure you just don't get any over there. So that's that. Now I'm going to do the same thing coming down the other way. It's not quite long enough, so I have a second one. So we've got our background. Great. Now I can remove the mask like so. And we're going to add our star. So I'm going to use craft white for that. If you don't have craft white, it's actually a really fun stamp pad. It's a little different. It's a foamy pad. It's a thick craft ink and it's opaque, so you can go over dark colors, which is really fun. So I'm going to stamp the star right here. Okay. Now to get our effect of glow onto the shepherd, I'm going to use watercolor pencils. Okay, so I'm going to take the white and go over the areas where I would feel that the light would be hitting, so the tops and right sides. And at first I was really tempted to do along the back too, but really the light would not be hitting there, so I had to stop myself. Tops of the shoulder, top of the sheep's head. I need to sharpen this. Okay, so that is my glow. Now my question for you is, do you stop here or do I make it yellow? I couldn't decide. I wanted that to feel warmth, and so then I thought yellow. And then you have to go over again with the Daffodil Delight. Now it does show up if you go straight Daffodil Delight, but if you put down a layer of that basic white first, then it shows up brighter, and I wanted that brightness. So that's why I did a layer of white first. And then craft ink doesn't come in all the colors, it comes in the white. And so I put that down first, and you can go over that once it's dry. Craft ink is kind of thick and sticky. So, but once it's dry, you can go over that with your pencil as well. Now I luckily and unluckily I've already done this because my video cut out, so I actually have one that's drying. Somewhere here. So this one's probably dry. So I'm going to go ahead, I mean the pencil part's dry, I just mean the star. So I'm going to go over it. I'm going to do the shepherd first, just to give that even more drying time. And I'm going to go over the white areas here. Okay, and then is that dry? I think I'm going to go over it with my heat tool just to definitely make sure that it's dry. Okay. Okay, now to finish this off, I wanted to use Peace on Earth, which I already did. So again, so that my video wouldn't be too long. And then some kind of littler stars in the sky. Now for the one with the glowy yellow, I didn't have a way to do that unless I individually splattered white and then tried to get yellow on top. Or you can use, there's a stamp inside of the set that is stars, and you could do that, and it looks great on the white. I'll have to find one, I have one somewhere. And then I thought, well, what other way can I put twinkly stars? And of course I thought of splattering Wink of Stella, because I love to splatter Wink of Stella. So I'm gonna put a little mask on top of the shepherd, because I didn't want to splatter Wink of Stella on top. And so I have my Wink of Stella here, and then I'm just gonna kind of flick some onto the background. And it'll give it some shimmer. And I don't know if you can see that on the video, but it does have a really nice shimmer. It kind of finishes it off. Okay, now let's put it all together and you can see the finished look. Okay, and then I just put the piece on earth pieces down with dimensionals. And then you tell me, white or yellow? Okay, white or yellow, what do you think? I wish you could see the shimmer. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you'll leave me a comment on your preferences, and I hope that you'll subscribe, come back again, hit the notification bell so that you'll never miss a video. Thanks for watching.